Hello my loves, welcome back to another class here on my channel where we're going to be doing a bullet journal video. So instead of showing you how I made my 2019 setup in my January month, I decided to kind of just do a flip through of the whole thing, and then we'll start fresh with February. That way, there's going to be like 4 videos that are all going to be dedicated to this, and honestly, I just didn't have the time to make them. And bullet journal is more like a sacred thing to me, where it's more personal, and it takes a lot of planning and things like that. And so I decided that we'll just move on to February, where February is going to be more formulaic, whereas the new bullet journal, the fresh new one, you gotta do it right, you know? And so I'm going to show you the bullet journal, and then we're going to jump into the actual video of me flipping through it, obviously. Because it's not going to be flipping through this way, it's going to be flipping through a better way. This is the bullet journal I'm using. It is, on the back, it says a proper studio, the paper studio. And I used a whole bunch of different pens and stuff. There's still sections of the bullet journal that's not filled out. I do want to mention that now. I will mention what's going to go there, my plans for what I'm doing with it. But without further ado, we're just going to jump straight into that video. To me doing a voiceover over this. Okay. See you soon. Well, yeah, I mean,
bear with me. I'm still trying to work out camera angles and stuff. I think this looks horrible, but bear with me as I figure out all this stuff, okay? But this video, we're going to do it this way. So, first off, it will be my key, which is going to be right here, obviously. Now, my key is a normal key. If you've never seen a bullet journal setup, I highly recommend you could do that, because a lot of stuff is going to be kind of weird to you. So then we have my index. I'm going to end up filling out my index a little bit later, but I am planning on using this year because of the simple fact that there's so many different spreads, especially in this beginning part of the journal. So yeah, we'll get to those, obviously. So, and then we have Welcome 2019, which is over here, which I thought turned out so much better than I thought it was going to. And then we have the page that ripped last night, which is really sad when I was erasing pencil markings. But we have 2019 at a glance, and I think this turned out really pretty as well, which I was pretty happy about as well. Then we have my grid spacing page. This is very important for any bullet journal user. Ignore this, because that's ugly, but everything else looks pretty. And it's just a way to cut your bullet journal, and that way you don't have to keep, like, counting lines. Like, this is automatically 30, this is 41. You know that, the grid spacing page. And then we have this quote page, which this is the beginning of anything you want, which is a quote from Amanda Rachel Lee. I stole it from her, so, yep. You don't want to be that person, but I did. And then we have this year at a glance, where, if you guys never done a bullet journal before, or it's your first year, a year at a glance is simply, you write down the years. Normally they're vertical, mine are horizontal, and you put the month that's on, which is normally like up here, and then over here you'd write. But instead I decided a little different to give it a little bit more room. Personally, I think this will give me some more room. Probably not, I don't know, maybe not, I'm not sure. You guys are probably thinking, well, it's probably about the same amount of room. And then I look at it, maybe it is. I like how it looks. It's more prettier. Either way, so like January 2nd, I put over here is my birthday. These are events in the days to come that are very important, that I need to make sure that I put down and be like, oh, okay, that's like May 3rd, last day of school. Like those things. We'll get to school though. And this goes all the way to December, even though I don't think this notebook's going to last me until December. I decided to make one all the way to December because there's 12 months in the year. So these are 2019 goals. I have personal, booktube, SimsTube, reading, writing, exercise, school, and a blank one for anything I want to use. I'll of course fill these out before I go to school, or maybe even at school. I haven't decided yet, actually. But booktube and SimsTube, I already know what they are. Reading, I already know what it is. Writing, I know what it is. Exercise, in school, and personal, I have no goals yet, but I will make them, and they'll be posted right here. So this is my checkout page. These are things to look forward to, like music. That's movies, sorry. Movies. These are like different types of movies. I go see like 8 movies a month. So I have a whole list of movies that I want to see, and I want to cross them out to make sure I see them. Books, I'm a reader. This is for book 2. You know. Music, I tend to look at any new music. I don't tend to keep track of music, so I don't really know if that column's going to be used that often, but it's there. And TV shows, I always like to know when a new TV show, like this weekend, whenever I'm filming this, a new TV show that I watched last year, its sequel season came out, so. And then I saw this also from Amanda Rachel. Yeah, I don't think it's I used it from her. It was a good idea. And it's Goodbye 2018. We have highlights, mistakes I was grateful for, and how I felt. Hello 2018. Things to let go of. I want to learn. Things to keep. And I want to feel. Right now, I'm doing a pretty good job, I think. And then we have my ideal habits, which is on this page, in which I'm going to write my morning, evening, weekday, and monthly habits that I want to do every month, every morning, everything like that. It could be simply as writing down brush my teeth in the morning or get a shower at night. For weekly, make sure I go to class, like those different things. Like anything you want to put there, it can go there. So this page didn't turn out as pretty as I wanted it to, but it still looks fine. And it has 365 new chances. I still think it looks okay, but it's not my favorite. And then over here is our YouTube video idea. And which, if I think of a random idea, a random point, I'm going to write it down in here. My SimStuber BookTube, that could be a brand new series for LPs, or it could be a whole new series for books. I don't know yet. These are not going to be filled out until they need to. And this is for the end of the year. This is where I write down my favorites. So I meant to write movies, TV shows, music, and books. And this will be my list of my favorites for that year. Probably 10. I'll probably end up fitting 10 things in it. And this is my bookshelf. It also didn't turn out as pretty as I wanted to, but I can still read it, and that's the whole point. And that's the books I read this year. And I drew myself a pretty big, hefty bookshelf. I read about 100 books a year right now, or I did last year, and so I'm assuming I'm going to read this year. And yeah, I don't know. It's pretty big, though. And these are movies. This is going to be like a popcorn line. I'm going to draw a piece of popcorn, write the movie title on. That's the whole goal of this, and draw it in color and yellow. I don't think that's going to be enough room for the male movies I tend to watch. But that's okay, because we have TV shows, and there's plenty of spaces over here, so if I need to put a movie in here, I'll put a movie in here. I don't care. And we have my music, which I do have a whole new album that I've been listening to nonstop, so I'll put that in there. And this is just to keep track of my favorite music of the year, what I go back to, my heavy rotation. Will be through here, and I decided I do like a shuffle, like a Spotify thing. Spotify's my life, so it's nice to give back to my bullet journal. Continuing on, we have my chapters page, which chapters is simply something I'm going to be filling out every time I finish a chapter of the novel that I'm writing. I'll quickly color it in, and I get rewarded by like a snack or something. I think it's going to be like every like 5 chapters or every 10 chapters or something like that. I'll get reward, or I'll figure out. I'm also going to have a whole new other thing, which I'll talk about in a different video, but that's for that. Then I have my YouTube tracker, which we all know I'm above 100, or if you don't know, I am. I'm actually getting closer to 120. I think it's 120. Maybe it's 100. No, it's 120. Yeah. And so I'm really excited about that. So we'll talk, I'll fill that out. And then we have my class schedule, which is kind of personal because I got dropped out of class this week, so it's actually not right. And yeah. This last class down here does not exist, so I'll have to figure out how I'm going to white it out and stuff like that. Then I'll white this out, and I'll probably draw it in black and cover it in white, and write the white one down instead of the color that's going to be used. So, yeah, because I'm going to have 5 classes. I just only have 3 right now. Like, those 3 are the only ones that exist. Which kind of sucks. Alright, moving on. This is where I'm going to put my tests, my exams, and anything else that's extremely important, a new project, anything that my classes have to offer, they're going to go right here. Now, this is not my assignment tracker. This is simply just a tracker to track bigger assignments, such as, like I said, midterms, exams, anything like that. It'll be written down by the date. I'll write down the date, and that way I can place it into my planner going forward, and which I'll tell you about. So these are my assignment trackers. Ignore the pencil markings. I have to get rid of them. And also ignore the fact that I get to write down the Friday, the weekday version. I'll write them down. It's very important for later on. So, but we have 4 of these because technically I get out the first weekend of May, or May 5th or May 4th. So I decided not to put one for May, but you can if you want. This is brand new to me. I've never done this type of assignment tracker before. And And you're going to notice going forward, there's going to be a lot of different places to put my assignments. I'm a very, very forgetful person. So it's very important for me that I have like a bunch of places. And there's a lot of things in here that I really hate. I really don't like how certain designs and stuff came out. So I'm not a big fan of this section of my notebook, but it's okay. And we have grades. So for me, did I finish it? Yep, I did. So this one will be another one that I'll have to white out because it's the class I got dropped, which is sad. But we have grades, which is going to be for Harry Potter. I have a Harry Potter course this year, this semester. So we have category and percent, and so I write down anything that's on this notebook that can fill those, so I can make sure I keep track of those. And also, I'm really bad at keeping track of my grades. And so we have the date, the grade, the assignment's due, the category that it's under, the assignment itself, and the score I got. I think this will be working out very nicely. I honestly don't know if this is going to be enough room, but we're going to try it out. I'm going to write really small, because I think that's what we got to do, you know? And then this one's going to be changed, because I only have 3 classes right now. And then one of these is probably going to be Wingo 6, I have a feeling. And the other one, I'm going to talk to my advisor about. And so we have, we're going to be starting with the new, like this is January, going forward. And my quote for January is great things never come from comfort zones. And I think that just really tells me that my new year, me personally, I'm going to jump out of my comfort zone a little bit more with people and things I do. That way I can learn new things about life. And then we have a little bit of extra page, but we have January over here, which is in a snow globe. And then we have a cupcake, which doesn't look like a cupcake. Very sorry. I'm a horrible drawer, okay? With 20, because I turned 20 this year on the 2nd. So that's a dedication page to Jacob. Then we have over here, which I've yet to fill in all the days and stuff for, but this is my January YouTube, this is my January tracker, not January tracker, my monthly page. I hate how it turned out. Gosh, do I hate how it turned out. And then we have my January page overall, which is just like my monthly thing, except now we have personal, academic, SimSoup, and BookTube. So, starting, I think it's, is it Sunday? I think it's, yeah, Sunday the 13th. So right here, for all of them, that's where this is going to start. And write down all the books, all the things I'm going to be posting, all right here. They're going to go right here. Then academic-wise, any, like, assignments or anything right here. And personal, if there's anything personal I need to keep track of. Like, there's a movie that's coming, Donnie Draco, which I'm going to go see in theaters, is in my theater for 1 day. I'll write that down. That way I can keep track of it, and I know I need to be there. Another thing is my assignment sheet. I have another version of my assignment sheet right here. And also, because my assignment sheet will be kind of color-coded, I put a class code here to where I can write down my class names, and then also anything important that I need to write down for my class can also go here. It also has another place back there. I didn't talk about that place. Moving on is my monthly recap. This is also something brand new I'm doing. I found this off of a different YouTuber who does SimSoup, not SimSoup, BookTube stuff. And so you write down, you put down a day. Let's say for this one doesn't have 31 days, which is fine because I'm starting a little late, so we'll just continue on, and my days will be messed up. But so for like day one, for January 1st, I would color the mood, which I don't have my moods down here tracked yet, but they will be. I'd color that in, and I'd write about my day. And that's kind of what this whole process is you color in your mood, and you put a reason why. I think that's a great way. I think it's a good way to, like, journal very, very, very fastly, but also I think it's very good. Then we have my sleep tracker, which I will do today. I woke up at 11. I went to bed around 2, which means I slept for about 10 hours, which is weird, but it's true. And so I'm like over here, and so this is not like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. This is hours. I'll remember that. And then these are the days. And over here, I don't actually know which way to turn this to make it better for you, so we're just going to keep it like this. This is my habit tracker. I'm going to hate this. We all know I'm going to hate this, but it's fine. And so, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make lines all the way down and all the way, and we're just going to fill in the spaces. And I have a whole bunch of things, but like I said, everything's starting on Sunday, so right here, which is when I go back to school, which I think is a great way to start tracking everything. And then we have my books I'm going to read. I'm going to put my TBR list here, and also the books I actually finish. Then we have my movies and TV shows that I watch. Even though there's other places I'm putting all this stuff, I still want them here because I like knowing Then I have my word sprints in case I want to do a word sprint, and also exercise so I can write down a whole exercise plan for me, because the goal of this year is to exercise like 3 times a week. And then over here, you're going to see once again my assignments are going to pop up. So we have my writing for the week in case I have like an ideal time where I want to write or anything like that. I'll put how many words I write in each Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Books I read, if I finish a book, they'll go here. Tests, if I have a test, I'll write the test down here. Assignments, I'll put all the assignment lists right here. And then I'll individually pick them out and I put them in here. So like, let's say I have an assignment on Wednesday, which could be possible, I don't know. Then I would put that assignment there so I'd make sure I do it. Now, the only thing I don't have done, which is this next page, which is my timetable page, and I'll make everything in here associate with this, and so I can have study time and everything else. And like make sure that like my trackers for the month gets filled out because I'll accommodate everything. But either way, I'm going to go jump straight into the outro because this is like the ending of my bullet journal. Thank you for flipping with me. Alright.
Thank you for watching the video with me. I hope you had a lot of fun. I hope there's anything in here that I think could be useful to you that you take from me, or you go and find a YouTuber that did it better. It's also perfectly fine. And this is my first ever bullet journal video. And like I said, next, when I do February's, I will actually stencil everything out and stuff. I have no set date for these. I don't know when these are going to go up. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you all next time for another beautiful, lovely video.